I think we can all relate to this, digging up reliable local market data.
Oh, yeah.
It's like searching for a needle in a haystack sometimes, right?
Absolutely.
Like you spend hours and hours going through search results and you still can't find exactly what you need.
Yeah, you just never know what you're going to find.
Wouldn't it be amazing if you could just get those insights like instantly?
Oh, that would be a game changer for sure. Like as a marketer, I would love to have access to that kind of hyper-local knowledge.
Well, that's what we're diving into today. Yeah. We're going to be exploring LocalWise AI.
Okay.
It's a new tool, and they claim to use the power of AI to uncover those hidden opportunities that we've been talking about in local markets.
Interesting.
And we have some interesting sources to help guide us today.
Okay.
We've got information from LocalWise AI's website, and then we also have a couple of reviews from Sylwia.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of her.
Yeah, she's great. A really well-respected marketer. You probably know her from her YouTube channel.
Yeah, yeah.
Sylwia's Marketing.
I think I've seen a few of her videos.
Yeah, she's got like almost 1,000 reviews on there.
Wow.
And she really doesn't do any BS.
That's what I like. No fluff, just the facts.
Exactly. So I think we're starting with a really good foundation of trust here.
Definitely. That's important, especially with AI.
Yeah.
There's so much hype.
Right.
It's hard to know what's real and what's not.
Exactly. So let's get down to basics.
Okay.
What exactly is LocalWise AI?
Well, from what I've gathered so far, it's kind of like having a digital research assistant,
Okay.
but it's laser focused on local data.
Oh, interesting.
It can pull up information on cities, services, businesses, even popular attractions.
Wow.
All powered by AI.
So how is that different from just, doing a Google search?
Right. Well, that's where the AI really comes in.
Okay.
It's not just retrieving information, it's analyzing it and finding connections that you probably would miss with a traditional search.
Gotcha. So it's designed to find those hidden gems.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Like, give me an example.
Sure. In one of the sources,
Yeah.
they mentioned being able to find hidden business services,
Okay.
like beard coloring at local barbershops.
Oh, interesting. I never would have thought to search for that.
Right.
That's pretty niche.
Exactly. And that's just one example.
Okay.
The possibilities are really vast. I mean, think about it.
Yeah.
You could uncover niche markets, identify emerging trends, or even just understand the needs of your local audience at a much deeper level.
Now we're talking that level of insight.
Yeah.
Could be incredibly valuable.
It really could. And from a practical standpoint, think about all the time you could save.
Oh, yeah.
No more endless scrolling through search results or manually compiling data. LocalWise AI gives you those insights instantly.
So efficiency is a big selling point here.
Definitely.
What other benefits stand out to you?
One that really jumps out at me is the potential impact on SEO and lead generation.
Okay. Yeah, I can see where you're going with this.
Yeah, if you can identify those high demand services in specific locations, you can optimize your content and marketing to rank higher and attract a more targeted audience.
That's huge for anyone trying to stand out online, right?
Oh, absolutely. And it goes beyond just SEO.
Okay.
You can use it to create content that's hyper relevant to your local audience.
Okay.
You could figure out what people are searching for, what problems they're trying to solve, and then create content that directly addresses those needs.
That's such a good strategy.
It really is.
Because then you're establishing yourself as that local authority.
Exactly. And that kind of localized content is becoming more and more important.
Right. People want personalized experiences.
Exactly.
So how does this magical tool actually work?
Right.
Is it like a complicated process?
You know, it seems surprisingly straightforward. It's a simple 3-step process. You enter a location, maybe a zip code or a keyword, and then the AI engine analyzes all that local data. And then finally, you get a report with all the insights.
Whoa.
Everything from trending businesses and services to popular attractions.
Wow.
And even the keywords people are using to search for them.
So you get a behind-the-scenes look at how people are interacting with their local environment.
Yeah, exactly. And that's where those aha moments can happen. You might discover a hidden opportunity that you never would have found on your own.
Yeah, or a new way to connect with your target audience.
Exactly.
You know what's so fascinating to me is how AI can take something as complex as local market data and make it accessible and understandable.
I agree. It's like having a superpower, being able to see those patterns and trends that would normally stay hidden.
Okay, so I'm intrigued, but I'm also a little skeptical.
Sure, I get it.
How do we know that we can trust the data that LocalWise AI is providing?
That's a fair question, and that's where Sylwia's review is really helpful.
Okay.
She's known for her thorough, no-nonsense approach to reviewing products.
Right. She's not afraid to tell it like it is.
Exactly. So the fact that she's giving LocalWise AI a positive review really says something.
Right.
She specifically calls out the accuracy of the data and how it helped her find insights that she couldn't find anywhere else.
Okay, that's reassuring.
Yeah.
And you combine that with Chris Derenberger's track record of creating really high-quality products.
Right.
And it seems like LocalWise AI is worth taking seriously.
I think so. It seems like it could be a game changer.
For marketers, business owners.
Yeah.
Anyone who needs to understand those nuances of the local market.
Yeah.
Now, I know we're just scratching the surface here.
Yeah, we are.
But I'm already seeing all these possibilities.
Me too. This is going to be a fascinating deep dive.
Yeah, so who exactly can benefit from this?
Okay.
Is it just for big businesses, or can smaller players get in on the action too?
Well, it seems like LocalWise AI could be helpful for a pretty wide range of users.
Okay.
We're talking local businesses, marketers of all kinds, content creators, bloggers, YouTubers, basically anyone who needs that local information.
Okay, wow, the possibilities are really opening up here.
Yeah.
But let's get specific.
Okay.
Can you give me an example of how different types of users might benefit?
Sure. Let's take a local restaurant owner, for example.
Oh.
They could use LocalWise AI to analyze the dining trends in their area.
Okay.
See what dishes are popular, identify their competition, and maybe even discover new ingredient sources or suppliers that they didn't know about.
So it's like having a real-time pulse on the local culinary scene.
Exactly. And they could use all of that information to refine their menu, create targeted marketing campaigns, or even develop new dishes that cater to what their local audience wants.
That kind of data-driven decision-making could really help a small business.
Oh, for sure.
What about someone like a content creator or a blogger? How could they benefit?
Well, imagine you're a food blogger.
Yeah.
And you want to create content that resonates with your local audience.
Right.
You could use LocalWise AI to identify the trending dishes, the most popular restaurants, keywords that people are using to search for food-related information in your city.
So you're not just creating content, you're creating content that people are actually looking for.
Exactly. And that can make a huge difference.
Yeah.
When it comes to attracting traffic, building a following,
right,
establishing yourself as that go-to resource.
For local food lovers.
Right.
Okay, I'm seeing how powerful this could be for content creators.
Yeah.
What about someone in marketing? How could LocalWise AI help them?
Well, marketers are always trying to reach the right audience with the right message at the right time. And LocalWise AI can give them the insights to create those hyper-targeted campaigns that resonate with specific communities.
Okay, can you give me a concrete example?
Sure.
I'm very visual.
Okay, so let's say you're a marketer for a company that sells outdoor gear.
Okay.
You could use LocalWise AI to identify the most popular hiking trails, the camping spots, outdoor activities in a particular region. And
then you could use that information to create ads.
Exactly.
That speak directly to people who are interested in those things.
Yeah, or content. Or you could find micro-influencers.
Oh, yeah.
In those communities who can help you reach a wider audience.
That's really smart.
It's all about that local knowledge.
Yeah.
Making sure your campaigns feel authentic and relevant.
Right, because people respond to that.
They do. They want to feel like brands understand them and are connected to their communities.
So LocalWise AI isn't just about finding information.
Right.
It's about using that information to build relationships.
Yes.
And create meaningful connections.
Exactly. It's about taking the guesswork out of local marketing.
And replacing it with insights that actually get results.
Now, I know we're getting a little ahead of ourselves.
Yeah.
But I'm curious, how user-friendly is this?
Yeah.
Can anyone use it?
It seems like it's designed to be pretty user-friendly.
Okay.
You don't need to be like a data scientist to use it.
Okay, good.
The interface is clean and intuitive.
Yeah.
And the reports are easy to understand.
That's great, because even the most powerful tool is useless.
Exactly.
If you can't figure out how to use it.
Right. Accessibility is key.
Yeah.
And it sounds like LocalWise AI has got that covered.
Okay, I am definitely feeling more and more intrigued by this. But before we go any further, let's take a closer look at how it actually works.
Okay.
It's AI magic.
Yeah, let's break it down.
Yeah.
There's a lot to unpack there, and it's where things get really interesting.
Okay, so we talked about how user-friendly it is.
Right.
But what about the AI itself?
Okay.
Like, how does it actually process all that data? Yeah. How does it find those aha moments that we've been talking about?
Exactly.
Well, that's where the magic of machine learning comes in.
Okay.
Essentially, the AI engine has been trained on these massive data sets of local information.
Like, what kind of information are we talking about?
I mean, everything from business listings and reviews to social media trends, even foot traffic patterns.
So it's not just pulling from one source.
Nope.
It's like synthesizing information from all over the place.
Exactly. And that's what makes it so powerful.
Yeah.
It can connect the dots in ways that we could never do on our own.
So it's not just finding needles in a haystack.
Right.
It's understanding the entire haystack.
That's a great way to put it.
And as it processes more data, it actually gets smarter.
It does. That's the beauty of machine learning.
Okay.
It's constantly learning and refining its algorithms.
Wow.
To get better and better results.
So it's not like a static tool.
No.
It's evolving all the time.
Exactly.
Okay, my mind is officially blown.
I know, it's pretty amazing.
So let's talk about practical applications.
Okay.
In one of Sylwia's reviews, she mentions this one example.
Okay.
Where she uncovered this hidden opportunity.
Right.
And it led to a really successful campaign.
Yeah, she did. Can you remind me what that was about?
Yeah, so she was working with a client who owned a chain of pet supply stores.
Okay, pets.
Yeah, and she used LocalWise AI to analyze like the local trends in different neighborhoods.
Yeah.
And she discovered that there was this surprising demand
Oh, wow.
for mobile pet grooming services.
Interesting. So it wasn't just about selling pet products. It was about understanding those broader needs of pet owners.
And using that data, her client decided to partner with a local mobile pet groomer and offer this package deal for new customers.
Yeah.
So they were tapping into an existing need.
Right.
And they provided a convenient solution.
That's great marketing.
And what were the results?
The campaign was a huge success. They saw a ton of new customers.
That's awesome.
And the pet groomer got more exposure.
It's a win-win.
Exactly. A total win-win, all thanks to LocalWise AI.
It's amazing how data can lead to these actionable insights.
It is.
And real tangible result.
Yeah, you don't always see that.
Right.
But it's awesome when it happens.
So this could be a game changer for businesses of all sizes.
It really could. It levels the playing field.
Right.
It gives small businesses the same insights as the big guys.
Now, I know we talked about those pricing options earlier.
Yeah, we did.
Can you remind me how those work?
Sure. So there are 3 main plans.
Okay.
Startup business and power user.
Okay.
Each plan comes with a certain number of credits.
Okay.
And you use those credits to perform searches.
Gotcha.
Within the tool.
So the more credits you have, the more searches you can do.
Exactly. The startup plan is the most affordable. Good for individuals or small businesses who just need occasional access. And then there's the business plan, more credits for businesses that need to search more often.
Makes sense.
And then the power user player, unlimited credits.
Wow.
Perfect for agencies or larger companies.
Okay, so there's a plan for every need and every budget.
Yeah, they've got you covered.
What about those upsells you mentioned?
Right.
The AI content writer and the keyword tools.
Yeah, those are optional add-ons
Okay.
that can really enhance the tool.
Okay. How so?
Well, the AI content writer actually helps you create content.
Oh, wow.
Using the insights from LocalWise AI.
So you could create blog posts, social media updates, even marketing copy.
Exactly. It takes all that data.
And puts to work.
Right. And then the keyword tools give you even more granular insights into the search terms that people are actually using in your local market.
Which is super valuable for SEO.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I can see why those would be tempting. But let's shift gears for a moment.
Okay.
And talk about ethics.
Oh, yeah.
What are the ethical implications
That's a good question.
of using AI in marketing?
Right, because as with any powerful tool, there's always the potential for misuse.
Exactly. So how can we make sure that LocalWise AI is used responsibly?
Well, I think transparency is key.
Yeah.
It's really important for these companies to be upfront about how their technology works, what data they're collecting, how they're using it.
So users should be informed.
Yes, absolutely.
About what's happening behind the scenes.
Exactly. And we also have to consider those potential biases that can sneak into AI algorithms.
Right. Because if the data used to train the AI is biased, then the results could be biased too.
Exactly. And that's a big problem.
Yeah. So how can we mitigate those biases?
Well, it starts with using diverse data sets
Okay.
to train the AI.
Makes sense.
And it's also important to have that human oversight to make sure the results are being interpreted correctly and that any biases are being addressed.
So it's not about replacing human judgment.
No.
It's about enhancing it.
Right, working together.
Yeah, with the power of AI.
Yeah, and as AI keeps evolving, it's super important to have these conversations about ethics and responsibility.
I agree.
To make sure it's used for good.
So what is LocalWise AI doing
Yeah.
to address these ethical concerns?
Well, based on the information we have,
Yeah.
it seems like they're being proactive.
Okay.
They have a clear privacy policy that explains how they collect and use data.
Okay.
And they're committed to using diverse data sets to train their AI.
Good.
They also have a team of experts who are monitoring the system.
To make sure everything's running smoothly.
Exactly, making sure it's ethical and responsible.
Okay, that's really good to hear.
Yeah, it's good to see companies taking this seriously.
And as users, we need to stay informed too. We need to ask questions
Right.
about how our data is being used.
Exactly.
Okay. I'm feeling much better about the ethical stuff now,
Good.
but I'm still curious about the practical side of things.
Sure, what do you want to know?
How do those credits actually work in practice?
Okay.
Can you walk me through a typical scenario?
Sure, let's say you're a marketer.
Okay.
And you're trying to understand the market for vegan restaurants.
Okay.
In Chicago.
I'm following.
You would log into LocalWise AI, enter Chicago, and the keyword vegan restaurants.
Okay.
And then the AI would go to work.
And that would use up some of my credits?
Each search uses a certain number of credits.
Okay.
Depending on how complex the search is.
So a simple search would use fewer credits than a more complex search.
Exactly. And then once the search is done, you'll get a report.
With all the insight?
With all the insights, the most popular vegan restaurants.
Wow.
The average price range, the keywords people are using to find them.
Even the demographics of those customers.
So I can see how this could be really valuable.
Yeah.
For marketers, business owners, anyone who needs to understand their market.
Right. And the information is presented in a clear, concise way.
Okay.
So it's easy to understand and put into action.
Okay, I'm sold.
Great.
But I have one final question.
Okay, shoot.
How does this compare to other market research tools?
That's a great question. And Sylwia actually addresses that in her review.
Oh, perfect.
She's tested a lot of different tools. And she says, what sets LocalWise AI apart is its focus on hyperlocal data.
Okay.
And its use of AI to uncover those hidden opportunities.
Right, that other tools might miss.
Exactly. It's not just about the amount of information. It's about the depth of insight.
Okay, I think we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
We explored the features and benefits. We talked about AI and machine learning.
Yeah.
We even touched on some of the ethical implications.
Yeah, it's been a great discussion. And I think it's safe to say that this has the potential to revolutionize local marketing and research.
Absolutely.
But before we wrap up,
I
want to circle back to something you mentioned earlier.
Okay.
About the potential for bias in AI.
Right. That's important.
Something we should always keep in mind.
Absolutely.
So what can we do as users to make sure we're not perpetuating biases or making decisions based on bad data?
Well, first of all, we have to be aware that bias is always a possibility.
Right.
Just because it comes from an AI doesn't mean it's objective.
Right. We need to think critically.
Yes.
And not blindly accept everything the AI tells us.
Exactly.
And we should diversify our sources.
Yes.
Don't just rely on one tool or one data set.
Right. Get multiple perspectives. Look at the big picture.
So AI is a tool.
Yeah.
But it's not the ultimate source of truth.
Right. We still need human judgment.
And I think as AI keeps evolving, this critical thinking is going to be even more important.
I agree.
Okay, I feel like a lot more empowered now.
Yeah.
It's not about fearing AI.
Right.
It's about understanding its limitations and using it responsibly.
Exactly.
And I think that's a great note to end on.
I agree.
But before we go,
I
wanted to remind everyone that we have links
to
Sylwia's full review and to the LocalWise AI offer in the episode description.
Definitely check those out.
If you want to learn more, or if you're ready to experience the power of this tool for yourself.
It's really cool stuff.
Okay. And with that, we'll wrap up our deep dive into LocalWise AI.
Great deep dive.
I hope you found this exploration insightful.
I did.
And thought-provoking.
Yes, very thought-provoking.
As always, we encourage you to keep learning, keep exploring, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
Absolutely.
Until next time.
Yeah.
Happy researching.
Happy researching.
You know, it's really amazing to think about.
Yeah.
How quickly AI is changing things.
It is like...
For businesses and marketers.
Yeah, I mean, even a few years ago, this seemed impossible.
Like a tool like LocalWise AI would have been science fiction.
Totally.
But now we have access to it.
I know, it's crazy.
Thanks to these advancements in AI and machine learning.
Yeah.
And it can really help us connect with our communities in ways that we never even thought possible before.
Yeah. And the thing is, we're still just scratching the surface with AI.
Who knows what's coming next?
I know it's exciting and scary at the same time.
Right. But for now, we have LocalWise AI.
Yeah.
And it's a pretty impressive tool.
It is. And I think what makes it so special is that it's focused on local. So much of the digital marketing world is about global reach.
Right.
But this brings it back to our communities.
Yeah. It's about understanding those unique local dynamics and tailoring your approach to fit.
Yeah. And that's so important these days.
Yeah, because people want those personalized experiences.
They do.
They want brands to understand them.
Yeah, to be part of their community.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for a way to stand out in your local market, LocalWise AI is definitely worth checking out.
It is.
And don't forget, you can find those links.
Oh, yeah. To Sylwia's review and the offer.
In the episode description.
Definitely go check those out.
Yeah, if you're ready to unlock the power of this tool.
For yourself.
Who knows? You might find your next big opportunity.
You might?
Right in your own backyard.
It's true. The possibilities are endless.
Well, on that note, we'll wrap up this deep dive into LocalWise AI.
It's been fun.
I hope you found it insightful.
I did.
And thought-provoking.
Very much so.
And as always, we encourage you to keep learning, keep exploring, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
Absolutely.
Until next time, happy researching.
Happy researching.